Hey guys, Nate with House Hell here. Gonna go over and show you how to use the PicoDMX controller with the beam sensor. I guess you want to call that. Controlling two P4 Geysers from Chauvet. So I've actually done this, got it all working. I'm gonna go ahead and show the video. Hope it helps everybody out. See you in a bit. Okay, so first thing you want to do after you get your PicoDMX controller, you want to download, it's called Director software. It's a free download from Frightprops. It's going to come up looking like this. You're going to hit New Show. Right here, before you get started, you might have to update the software, so all the controllers and stuff are in there. It explains how to do all that. But down here in the right corner, it shows the PicoDMX controller. You highlight that and hit select. Oh wait, hang on. We're going to name this. Don't forget right here where it says show name. This is where you name it. You name it before you make the show, not after. So I'm going to call this one test. Why not? Okay, so you select your PicoDMX controller, you name your show, you hit select, and it's going to bring up your software. Over in the left-hand bottom corner right here, there is a plus sign. Well, you hit your plus sign, and that brings up this other screen. And if you want to hit DMX fixture, so that's going to bring up this screen. Under the manufacturer, you'll hit your drop down button and find your device. I'm using the Chauvet P4, so you go down here, hit Chauvet, device name, come down and find where it says P4 or whatever you're using. Then you hit select. Then you hit select again. Now is what this does, it's going to tell you what DMX channel to use and tells you some other stuff. Good read. Hit close. Now it brings up all this. I don't know if you can see that. Let's try to zoom in without getting it too blurry. But you have fog, color, amber, UV, and there's several other little tabs, I guess, for lack of better terms. Come on, back up camera. There you go. For lack of better terms, coming down the list, after UV, you got macros, macro speed, strobe, dimmer. Don't ask me what macro and macro speed is. I haven't got that far yet. And yes, people are posting stuff on my wall because, hey, it's my birthday. So what you're going to do is you drag this for however long you want. For this demonstration, I'm just going to go 2 seconds. And you want to make sure over here the buttons that are red, if they're green, they do not record it. Red means record. So what you do is you just, and this is easier with the mouse, but for demo purposes, for right now showing you, you just click and drag. We'll go a half second, we'll skip a half second, and then we'll do some more. And then you come down here to color. Excuse me. Do a right click and hit color. You can select all sorts of different colors. So I want the amber look, so we'll click that little amber box, hit OK. And same concept, and it did not change my cursor color, but that's alright. And you click and drag. It's all click and drag. And down here where it says amber, since don't ask why I got to do color and amber. I don't know. That's what Frightprops told me, so I'm going with it. All you do is, once again, you click and drag however long you want. This is your intensity of it. So if you just want a low, light or something like that, you can just do it low. After you get it set where you want, then you come on all the way down to where it says dimmer. Now, this was the part that I did not know about, but we know now. This is what actually will turn the lights on, because if it's dim, of course, it's off. So however long you have your light set for, that's how long you want the dimmer turned all the way up for. Now, if you're using 2 devices, or 3 or 4, or with DMX it's pretty much unlimited, come down and hit the plus sign again, you'll add another device. So with that being said, I'm not going to save this. I'm going to bring up the scene that I already have saved. It's going to say recent shows. It was accidentally saved it as untitled. But as you can see, I have it set for 1 second on, 1 second off, 1 second on, 1 second off, 1 second on. It's set for 3 seconds. Scrolling on down, you'll see this is the dimmer section that I was talking about, and that's on for 1 second, off, on, off, on. Then I added the second geyser and just did the same thing. One thing you can do, you can copy and paste this whole thing so you don't have to keep doing it. So once that is done, you hit your save button, it'll save it, and then you can I don't know if you can see that, you got a save button right here, so you can hit save, and then an export button. Put your SD card in, since the Pico runs off an SD card, and hit export. It's automatically going to find the SD card. Once that's done, then we go to the next step, and we'll go to that here in a second. Okay, so I have my 2 machines set up. I labeled 1 and 2 just with a piece of duct tape. So 1 will be your master, 2 is your secondary, etc. Here is the PicoDMX. I'm doing this in my living room, by the way, so it's a little easy. Go straight by the instructions. Tells you exactly what to do. After, you'll take your SD card. As soon as you power it on, you plug it in the back. Light turns red or green. Light turns red. It goes off to blinking. It's loaded. Eject the SD card. Connect up your beam sensor. I just have it sitting on a piece of foam right now. Power it in. You want to make sure the first one. First one, your address is set to 2. On the other one, your address is set to 12. Just like it says to do on the controller. So, with that being said, we'll shut the lights out. And hopefully, when I trip this beam, we'll see a cool show. Let's see what happens. Trying to get the best view here. I'm gonna let the smoke clear, and then I'm gonna set it off one more time because I had a bad angle. So, here's my 2 of them on. When you're playing around with this, if you accidentally turn the beam, it'll keep going off as if the beam's been tripped. So here it goes. Set the beam up, they walk by, they trip your beam. And there it is. That's how you do 2 geysers with a PicoDMX controller. Now, it's Nate saying hope it helps, and because I think it'll be very useful. If you got any questions, feel free to ask me or Frightprops. They were outstanding on their customer support. So definitely buy from Frightprops. They're great. Alright, I'm going to upload this and we'll see how she goes. See ya.